In a distant kingdom, hidden beyond mountains and mist, lived a princess named Elira. Her name meant light of the stars, but in the royal palace of Valoria, she was often treated as if she barely existed. Elira was gentle, soft-spoken, and thoughtful. She didn't ride horses like her sister. She didn't command armies like her cousins. She didn't argue at the royal court or dazzle crowds with jewels. But she watched. She listened. And she cared deeply. When the maids were too tired to stand, Elira helped fold the linens. When the guards stood for hours, she brought them water. When the stable boy cried quietly one morning, she simply sat beside him, saying nothing, but saying everything. She thought kindness mattered, but in her world, it didn't. One day, during a grand banquet with nobles from other kingdoms, an arrogant guest raised his goblet and sneered. "Ah, Princess Elira, a lovely little feather, beautiful, but weightless, no voice, no value, a decoration in the palace." The crowd laughed. Even the queen, her own mother, smiled politely, saying, "She's still young. She'll find her place." But Elira had already found her place. She just wasn't seen. That night, she stood at her balcony under the moonlight and whispered, "I am not a feather. I am the storm." She removed her golden gown, traded it for a plain cloak, and slipped into the night. 4 days, Elira wandered across the kingdom. She walked through valleys, crossed rivers, and slept under trees. Her feet blistered, her hands bruised, but she felt free, like herself. One morning, she arrived at a small village named Brindlewood, a place forgotten by time. The houses were broken, the wells dry, and the people tired. A kind woman named Talia saw Elira sitting near a fallen fence and offered her bread. "You're welcome to stay if you can help," she said kindly. "I can," Elira replied. And she meant it. Elira didn't tell anyone she was royalty. She worked as one of them. She taught the children letters using chalk and stones. She helped fix broken windows using mud and rope. She sang lullabies to babies whose mothers worked in the fields. She gathered herbs for the sick and washed bandages with her bare hands. Slowly, day by day, the village began to breathe again. Children laughed. Hope returned, not from gold but from care. Months passed. One evening, while lighting lanterns for a village celebration, a group of royal guards rode into Brindlewood. They dismounted, bowed low, and one whispered, "Your Highness, we've been searching for you for months." The villagers froze. They looked at Elira, who was now holding a clay lamp, barefoot, with flour on her face and dirt under her nails. "You're the princess?" Talia asked, eyes wide. Elira nodded, smiling gently. "Yes. But more importantly, I am someone who finally knows what I'm worth." When Elira returned to the palace, everything was different. Not because the palace had changed, but because she had. She didn't seek permission to speak. She didn't hide behind silence. She didn't let others define her. She proposed new schools, clean water systems, and village funds. Moral of the story: knowing your worth doesn't mean shouting louder. It means standing taller. You are not small because others fail to see you. You are not weak because you are gentle. And you are not invisible because you refuse to perform. Your value lives in your actions, even when the world isn't watching.